Hi, I'm Donna-Marie and I've been helping small businesses to develop and grow for almost 20 years now. Over that time, one of the most common questions that I get asked is what sort of tasks can I outsource? Because outsourcing is a great thing. For small business owners where you might not have the requirements of employing someone on a full-time or even on a part-time basis, if you can outsource tasks to other freelancers, to other contractors or subcontractors, this will help you to free up your time so that you can spend more of your time doing the things that you love doing or the things that only you can do. And that way you tend to be able to grow your business at a faster rate, and more importantly, you're not spending every waking hour working on your business or in your business. So this video is all about 101 business tasks that you can outsource starting today. Alright, we've got a lot to cover, so let's get started. First thing is graphic design. Graphic design is definitely something you should be outsourcing unless you're a graphic designer yourself. All right, a graphic designer with the right software and the right skills is able to create better looking graphics, and usually much quicker than if you were trying to do it yourself. So don't bother trying to do it yourself. Get your graphics designed by a graphic designer. Number 2, bookkeeping. Again, unless you are a bookkeeper, you shouldn't be doing your own bookkeeping. Pay someone who knows what they're doing to do it and make sure that it's being done properly, and this is going to make your life much easier. You'll free up more time, plus you're not stressing about whether you're entering the right amounts in the right columns or whatever way you manage your bookkeeping. Number 3 is accounting. Often bookkeeping and accounting go hand in hand because a lot of accountants will be able to recommend a bookkeeper or will have a bookkeeper as part of their team. But even if for whatever reason you prefer to do your own bookkeeping, accounting is something that you need to outsource. Get a professional to look after all that side of things, all of your tax returns and things like that, and that will make your business run much more effectively. Number 4 is social media account setup. If you're in business, you should have social media accounts. Unless you particularly want to stay small and you don't want to grow and you're quite happy with the amount of work you're getting, set up social media accounts. And rather than learning how to do this properly, pay someone who knows exactly how to do this and how to make sure that your accounts are set up when they are looking for you. Number 5 is social media account management. So even if you've already got your social media accounts set up, pay someone to manage the day-to-day running of these accounts. Someone who can create the content and share the content, who can interact with your followers and your fans and so on. Someone who can answer any queries that you get via social media or go out and make other connections for you. Number 6 is social media graphics. Now, quite often your graphic designer will be able to do this, or your social media manager might be able to do this as well. But definitely today a lot more people are using graphics, and statistics show that generally those posts that have images in them do get more interaction, more comments, shares, likes, follows, and that sort of thing. So don't try to do that yourself, just pay someone to look after that for you. Number 7 is your blog management. Every business who wants to get any traffic or wants to be found on the internet should have a blog. And again, rather than you learning how to do this and how to do it properly, pay someone to manage your blog for you. Number 8 is blog post writing. Blog post writing is very different to copywriting for the sales of your products or services, and it's different to your social media post writing, and it's different to writing for your advertising material. There are different styles required, so I recommend getting someone who knows what makes a good blog post and can write these for you. Number 9 is article writing. If you're writing and submitting articles to article directories or other people's newsletters, other people's blogs, you might find that your blog post writer could be your article writer. The same person could be doing both sorts of writing, but definitely outsource that unless you're a writer or particularly love doing that yourself. Number 10 is article submission. Again, you'll often find that an article writer may also submit your articles, not always, but sometimes they do. Otherwise, a virtual assistant will often be able to submit your articles for you. Number 11 is email writing. What I mean here is for your autoresponder emails or your broadcast emails that you send out to your subscribers. Done the right way, email marketing can be hugely effective for your business, but done the wrong way, and it's a waste of time, or it could even be harming you. So outsource this task and get someone who knows what they're doing to write your emails. Number 12 is database management. Managing your contacts, their customer details, their phone numbers, email addresses, updating where necessary. That's a fairly simple thing to do. And again, a lot of virtual assistants will be able to do this. Number 13, list building management. List building should be a key component of your business. You need to have a list. Again, unless you want to stay really small and you're happy with the amount of work that you're currently getting, focus on list building and paying someone who has specialized experience in this area. So not just someone who can do it, but someone who specializes in it, who knows the ways of getting a good quality list. So not just 100 subscribers, but 100 really good targeted subscribers, and then growing that to 1,000 and 10,000 and 100,000. Some virtual assistants can do it for you, but there are also other people who specialize in list building who can help you. Number 14 is website design. This one sort of goes without saying. Even if you can sort of dabble with website builders and do your own site, it is much better and much more effective to pay someone who specializes in this, who can look after your website design, not just from the front end, but also making sure that everything's right in the back end, as far as the site speed and all the technical things that are going to help it to get found in the search engines. Make sure it's working right for your customers, make sure there's no hiccups and broken links and things like that. Number 15, set up and run your webinars, or even just set up your webinars. Number 16, content management. So content could be the content for your blogs, it could be your social media, videos that you create, training videos and documents, ebooks, all sorts of things, any sort of content. A good content manager will be able to come up with a really good strategy for you, and they can either coordinate all of the content creation, but also the distribution as well. Sometimes they will actually create that themselves, but most of the time what you're looking for here is just someone who can manage this side of things for you, even if they then find other people to create the videos or write the articles and so on. So content management, definitely something that you can outsource. Number 17 is the content distribution, and this can sometimes go hand in hand with the content management. You might find the same person can look after both. Creating content is only part of the puzzle. You then need to distribute it to make sure that it's being found on the internet and being found by the right people. So outsource your content distribution. Number 18, managing your personal emails. By this, I don't necessarily mean your personal ones to your mum and dad or family and friends, but the ones that are being directed to you. So emails that are coming to you rather than another team member or a support desk, especially if you're finding that you're spending too much time managing your emails or replying to emails or even just sorting them, going through the rubbish and the junk and the spam, and getting to the ones that actually need your attention. A good virtual assistant will be able to filter your emails and make sure that you're only seeing the ones that you need to see, and they'll be able to deal with all the basic ones or get rid of all the ones that are just spam. Number 19, video creation. I know a lot of people who spend hours and hours trying to create a simple 2-minute video. Honestly, unless you really want to learn how to do this and it's going to be something that you enjoy, just pay someone who has the right software, who knows what they're doing, who can create them for you. Number 20, video marketing. So once you've got videos created, you might have some that are for internal use or for training purposes, but you might have some, and I recommend you do have some, that are for marketing your business. So those marketing videos you can have someone create for you, but also manage the marketing. Where are they being uploaded to? Where are they being shared? And that again can be a specialized field that someone who knows what they're doing will be able to do it much quicker and much more effectively than the average person can. Number 21, video editing. So even videos that you have to create yourself, once you've recorded them, send them off to someone else to edit them for you. That can be really time consuming, but again, someone who does this professionally will be able to do it much quicker and much better than you, and they'll be able to put in nice intros and outros and some background music or whatever is most effective for that particular video. Number 22, project management. Particularly when you've got all of these freelancers working for you doing different tasks within your business, a project manager can be really handy to manage all of that for you. So you're only actually dealing with one person, and that is your project manager, and they're dealing with all of the freelancers. You can also do this within client work. So if you're providing services for clients, you can have a project manager or a project management team who will look after the particular projects for each of those clients. Number 23, PowerPoint or OneNote presentation creation. These can be really effective, both internally and for clients and for marketing. But again, they can take hours to do when you don't really know what you're doing or you're not overly familiar with the software. You can just make notes and put the general information together if it's something that you need to provide the information for, but then get someone who's experienced with this to set it up properly so it looks nice and all the animations work correctly. Again, a virtual assistant will be able to do this for you in most cases. Number 24, customer support. This is a really big one. A lot of people try to do all the customer support themselves when they've got a small business, and you can spend so much time doing the customer support, answering questions, replying to email, resetting passwords for people. Find someone who can look after this for you, and they'll, even if they just do all the basic support and then pass the more advanced ones on to you, it's really something that a business owner shouldn't be doing themselves for the most part. All right. Certainly if you're finding that you're spending all day on customer support and not getting to other tasks that need doing or actually creating more products and services, the things that are making you money, then you definitely need someone to help you with that customer support. Number 25, newsletter writing. If you send out a regular newsletter to your customers or your subscribers, your prospects, whatever, consider hiring someone who can write that for you. It's amazing the amount of time that you'll save by not having to sit there coming up with the ideas and writing it. Number 26 is customer onboarding. Now, not every business has this, but if this is something you do, then that is something that can be outsourced quite easily. Number 27, travel management. There's a lot of virtual assistants who specialise in travel management. Depending on how much travel you do, this could be extremely valuable for you. Number 28, search engine optimization. Now this is another biggie because search engine optimization is an industry or a field that's changing all the time. There's constant updates. And for you to do your own search engine optimization and to try to stay on top of everything, this can be a full-time job in itself. So pay someone who does all that research anyway, who knows what they're doing, who's keeping up with the industry, who can manage your search engine optimization to help make sure that your business is being found in the search engines without you having to invest all that time trying to keep up with all the changes. Number 29 is ebook writing. Now, whether you sell ebooks or you create them as a giveaway or an add-on for your business, there's a number of ways you can use ebooks. They're very popular, and I do suggest that you outsource the writing of that. Number 30, report writing. Again, you may need to provide the information, but you can provide the rough information or access to the accounts where all the data is, depending on what it is. Pay someone to write your reports for you. Number 31, grant submissions. Oh my goodness, so many people find these a headache. And I know a lot of people who have wasted hours and hours trying to work out grant submissions and have either given up or have put in a really low standard grant submission. There are people out there who specialise in this, who know what to do, who know exactly how to work things to give you the best chance of getting a grant. So make sure that you go to a professional for this and don't waste time trying to do it yourself. Number 32 is accommodation booking. So this could be for your own accommodation when you're travelling, but also if you've got events on at different locations, it could be the booking of the venue, but also the accommodation for you and your team. Just outsource that to someone who's more experienced and they'll be able to do it much quicker. Number 33 is office cleaning. I know a lot of business owners who don't particularly bother with cleaning their office, but it's amazing the difference it makes when everything's nice and clean and sorted and uncluttered. You know, you can usually be earning a lot more for your time by doing other tasks rather than the cleaning. So pay someone to do the cleaning. If you work from home, pay someone to clean the whole house for you once a week or once a fortnight. Number 34, diary or calendar management. Often a virtual assistant can do this task as well, but you pay someone who will keep your diary and calendar organised and remind you when you've got events coming up or appointments. So make sure that you know, say every Friday you've got all of the appointments for the next week, or maybe it's a daily thing, whatever works best for you, but to have someone else manage that and work out when things need to be rescheduled so you can fit in different appointments or whatever. 35, phone answering. Particularly if you take a lot of phone calls, pay someone to answer that phone for you. If you don't need someone particularly there in your office, you might be able to either set up someone with a mobile phone that they have to use for your business, or there's also phone answering services where they've got a professional setup. You can have your number redirected to them all the time or just part-time, or you can have a dedicated number at their office. There's all different options, so there's no doubt something that will suit your particular needs. But again, pay someone to answer the phone, and they can particularly deal with those things that you really don't want to be dealing with or don't have time for. Any that you particularly need to, clients that you need to talk to, or other associates you need to talk to, you can get the message and you can call them back. Or you could give them your personal phone number if it's someone that you want to be ringing you personally. Number 36 is event management. If you run events, whether it's a small training event or a major event, seminars, hire an event manager. They tend to know what to look for in a venue, and they know what questions to ask and what's going to get the best results for you, and so they can look after all of that for you. Number 37, debt collection. Some bookkeepers or accountants might do this, but I've found that it's often better to go through someone who specialises in debt collection, work out what your policies are, but then any debts that are owed, pass them off to your debt collector. Not necessarily a debt collection agency, but often you can have someone who does the pre-steps, who will do the follow-ups, who will try to negotiate payment plans with clients if necessary and things like that, so that they only go to more of a legal process after everything else has failed. Number 38, editing. So this is editing of your articles, any reports and documents that you write. If you're outsourcing the writing as such, then in most cases I would expect the writers to be able to edit their work as well. But if it's something that you've created or you've had written in-house, you may find it's better to send it to an editor for final checking. Car maintenance. So I'm not just meaning the servicing and things like that, but also just cleaning of your car, making sure your tyres have enough air in them and things like that. Number 40, car coin replenishment. This is one that I personally don't need because I don't keep coins in the car. I don't tend to need to use them. And I know a lot of parking meters and things, money is being phased out and they tend to be using more of a credit card system and things like that. But a lot of places still do have coin-fed meters, and if you're one of these people who does keep money in the car for this, I know someone who actually has it set up so that when he's getting low, he sends a message to his assistant and they make sure that they get sufficient coins in the right denominations and replace them in this particular container he's got in the car. So again, that can be a good thing to do, so you're not having to worry about it and you're not having to run out of coins if you're someone who particularly needs those for paying tolls or parking meters and such. Number 41, research. Research is very important to your business no matter what stage you're at and across many different areas, whether it's your market research, product research. Again, paying someone to do this, you should get much better results than if you try to do it yourself. Number 42, Google Analytics management. If you've got a website, you should have a Google Analytics account. And it can be a little bit complex to set it up, particularly if you want to use more advanced forms of tracking. So just pay someone who knows exactly what they're doing, who can do all of that for you and just give you regular reports letting you know what their suggestions are as to what you should do to improve your website or improve the traffic you're getting or any problem areas you need to be aware of. Number 43 is Facebook advertising. Again, this can be a really complex area, and to get the best results and make sure that you're getting a good return for your investment, pay someone who knows what they're doing, who's got the experience and knows exactly what to look for and what changes to make. Number 44, similar, Google AdWords management. Google AdWords is another great way of promoting your business online, and again, it can be very complex, so just pay someone who manages that for you. Number 45, website tracking and analytics. It is amazing how many business owners have a website but have no tracking in place and no analysing. So this could work in well with the Google Analytics management, but you can also have more detailed and other forms of tracking and then have someone who can analyse those to let you know what changes might need to be made. Number 46 is split testing, where you can split test different website designs or different wording on your sales pages, things like that. Split test to find what works best for your market and for your site. Number 47, sales calls. If you need to make sales calls within your business, or if you've never even thought of it, but it could be something that's beneficial, someone who's experienced in this will save you a lot of time and money and get good results for you. Number 48 is your insurance management, and this could be done through an insurance broker generally. Again, someone who keeps on top of this and knows what to look for and knows which insurance companies are better for particular issues or particular industries. They will be able to give you much better advice than if you were to go and try to research it yourself. Number 49, sales assistant. Could you do with a sales assistant someone to help you in your business? If so, that's something that can easily be outsourced as well. Number 50, fulfillment. This is for when people buy your products or services and you need to fulfill them. You need to send it out, or it might be something that you give them online access to. That can easily be outsourced. For physical products, there are fulfillment houses available, and you can pay them to store your products and to ship them out when the orders come in. Number 51, birthday or special occasion gift shopping. It's often nice to buy birthday gifts or cards or something, do something special for team members, staff, or VIP customers for special occasions or on their birthdays or things like that. Often a virtual assistant or a personal concierge would be the best person for this, and they'll be able to keep on top of this. They'll be able to keep a diary of when each occasion is coming up, and they'll be able to go out with your guidance and you letting them know what the budget is. They'll be able to organise the purchasing of a card or gift or both, and also having those sent to the person. Number 52, photography. If you need to take photos of products for your business or photos of things that you want to use within your content, pay someone who's got the skills and the equipment to do it right. Number 53, public relations. Again, another specialised field. A public relations or PR professional will be able to get you some great results, often much better than what you can do by trying to do your own PR work. Number 54 is marketing strategy. Just hiring someone who can manage your overall marketing strategy. Number 55, security management. So this could be the security of your premises, but also your online security. For your website, your computer, have someone who can advise you on what software you need, what actions and steps you should be taking to make sure that your business is staying compliant to regulations, but also to protect you and your customers from things like cyber fraud. Number 56, bill paying. Another one, particularly if you're someone who finds it hard to stay on top of your bills, you just forget when things are due, you can hire someone who will look after this. Now, you do need to be careful because chances are you'll need to give them access to a credit card or a bank account or something. So you do need to be very careful who you give that sort of access to. But done the right way, it can be something that can be outsourced and that can be a huge time saver and sanity saver. Number 57, video intros and outros. So if you're creating videos, maybe you decide you want to create them yourself, you can still get little snippet created to put at the beginning and end of your videos that make a huge difference and make them so much more professional. These are something that can be easily outsourced and they normally don't cost very much at all. Number 58, shopping cart management. Again, this is something that is really, really easy for a professional who knows what to do and does this every day. Number 59, audio recording. So if you've got audios, whether they're for podcasts or just audios for training or for other purposes on your site, someone who has the right equipment and skills will be able to do this much better than the average person. Number 60, podcast setup and management. Podcasts are really popular these days and it's something that's growing in popularity. It can be complex to set up, so again, that can be something that will be a one-off job to just get it set up, and you could also, if you wanted to, hire someone to manage that podcast to make sure that each new episode is set up correctly and distributed correctly so that your listeners are able to access that without any problems. Number 61, logo design. I don't know how many businesses I've seen that have tried to save on money by designing their own logo, and quite often it just isn't worth the savings in money. This is something that's normally quite easy for a graphic designer, certainly very easy for a professional graphic designer to create a good effective logo for you. So just pay someone, it's a one-off fee, get it done, and it's all taken care of. Number 62, ebook, book, or report cover design. Again, the number of these things that I see available online, ebooks, books, and reports, that don't have a suitable image to go with them online. This is quite easy for most graphic designers, so just pay the one-off fee to have your cover designs done for you. Number 63, Affiliate Program Manager. This is for your own products. If you've got an affiliate program, and this is often a good idea to do, hire an affiliate program manager who can manage that program, manage your affiliates, but also source new affiliates for you. And affiliates being people who will promote your product or service, and they receive a commission for that promotion. Number 64 is a joint venture manager. Joint ventures are a great way of promoting your products and services, where your joint venture partner will help you promote it, and usually they get a fee or commission. It could be a one-off fee, it could be a percentage commission, it could be a combination of both, or it could just be that you do a swap for each other. So you promote something of theirs, they promote something of yours. Either way, having someone who's experienced in this field who can manage all this for you will make it so much easier and more effective. That's a big thing here. We want it to be effective. Number 65, banner ad design. Banner ads are still effective online. And if you have these or you're thinking of having them, don't waste time trying to get them done yourself. Pay to have it done. And again, graphic designer will be able to do that. Or if you search on Google, you'll be able to find lots of other people who specialise just in banner ad designs. Number 66, infographic design. Infographics are a really popular form of content, particularly at the moment. And again, though, they need to be done properly. So you pay someone who knows what they're doing, and this will be a fairly easy job for them to do. Number 67, domain name research. You can outsource all of this and have someone come back to you and say, these are my recommendations for a domain name, for it might be a new product that you're launching or a new service. They'll be able to let you know what the different options are. Number 68, domain name registration management. Now, if you've just got one website, this isn't necessarily a big deal, but I know a lot of business owners who have a large number of websites, either for promoting different products and services in different niches, or all sorts of reasons why you could have dozens and dozens, even hundreds of websites. Paying someone to manage these for you and making sure that those that you're cancelling are cancelled, those that need renewing are renewed. This will save you a lot of time. Number 59, hosting account management. Same thing, if you've got someone who can manage your accounts, particularly if you've got multiple websites, this will save you a lot of. Number 70, app development. A lot of people are making apps these days, mobile phone apps and things like that. If that's something that you can do within your business that you've got an idea for, outsource that and have it all done for you. Number 71, proofreading. Proofreading of your website, your blog posts, any other content that you're sharing, but also possibly internal reports and such as well. A good proofreader will be worth their weight in gold. Number 72, copywriting. Again, copywriting is different to blog writing and article writing. It's different to writing a short story or writing an email. A good copywriter may charge a lot higher than your average writer, but they will be well worth that extra money if they've got the experience to get you good results. Number 73, translation. Again, something that doesn't apply to all businesses, but if this is something that applies to you, you can easily find translation services online that are much more reliable than Google Translate. Number 74, transcription. Again, this is something that is easily outsourced. If you've got audios and videos where you might like a text copy as well, send it off to a transcriptionist and they'll be able to send back a text version of that video and audio. Number 75, without a doubt, legal issues. Please don't try to Google legal advice and hope that you found the right information. Anything to do with legal issues, you are better off paying someone who knows exactly what they're doing, because the cost could be a lot higher afterwards if you should do the wrong thing or not have some legal document that you really need. Number 76, data analysis. If you need to do data analysis, that's something that can be easily outsourced. Number 77, printing. So not just large amounts of printing, but even smaller amounts of printing. You could easily pay someone to do this for you, even if it was just simply emailing the printing to Officeworks and then going and picking it up a couple of hours later. That's something easily done. Professional printing, you will need to go through a professional printer, but just general documents, a virtual assistant can usually look after that for you. Or even going through a professional printer, a virtual assistant can usually manage getting the files and making sure the files are right when they're sent to the printer, or a graphic designer as well. Depending on what you're having printed, they can make sure that the right files get to the printer and then that the printing is sent to you or picked up. Number 78, product development. Again, if you don't need to hire someone on a full-time or even a part-time basis, you can hire people ad hoc, just on a casual basis, to manage this for you. Number 79, quality assurance. So making sure that you've got quality assurance set up in your business, but also doing regular random tests to make sure that the quality of your products or service is consistently high. Number 80, customer feedback and testimonials. A lot of businesses don't tend to worry about this. If they get feedback and testimonials, great. If not, they don't bother. You can actually outsource for someone to keep on top of this, to actually seek feedback and request testimonials from your customers, and that's a very good thing to be doing. Number 81, file conversions. If you've got a file that you need converted to a different file format, send it off to someone. Again, often a virtual assistant can do this for you, and they'll be able to make sure that the file's converted the right way. Number 82, general admin management. So general administration tasks, that's easily looked after by most virtual assistants. Number 83, appointment setting. If you need to make appointments for yourself, you could outsource that, but also if you need to make appointments for potential clients or for client meetings and things like that, or meetings with prospects where you want to find out more about them to see how your business can best help them, you can hire someone who can make those appointments on your behalf. Number 84, tech support. Don't spend hours and hours trying to fix your computer issues or trying to fix your programming issues or trying to work out how to use the latest app. Find someone who can help with that tech support and just get it sorted quickly, and usually they'll be able to fix it, or if it's something you need to know how to use, they'll be able to show you how to use it. Number 85, spreadsheet management. I love my spreadsheets, and I have so many Excel spreadsheets with the most complex of formulas. If you're that sort of person where you can really benefit from some detailed spreadsheets to help you run your business more effectively, then hire someone who can help you to set those up. Number 86, document formatting. So if you've got reports or larger documents in particular, then you can get the basic information together, but then send it to someone more experienced. Again, often a virtual assistant can do this, where they'll be able to format it so it's nice and consistent, easily readable, and everything's done in the right way to make it look good. Number 87, document template creation. If you're using the same sort of documents over and over within your business, get a template created, and this will save you so much time in the long run. Number 88, mail collection and management. If you have to drive to a post office box regularly and check your mail, this one will be particularly helpful. Find someone who can take charge of your mail for you. They collect it, they look after it, they open it and see what needs to be attended to by you, and usually they can scan it and email it to you. There are professional centres who look after this, so if you're not sure of any, just Google mail collection and management or mail management. Just search online and you should be able to find places like this, professional companies where they will manage your mail, and this is particularly handy if you travel a lot as well. Number 89, blog comment moderation. If you've got a blog and you find you get a lot of comments, which is great, that's what we want, hire someone who can moderate those, who can make sure that any spam comments are being deleted and only the genuine ones are being approved and replied to. Number 90, photo editing. Photo editing is something that can be done so quickly and easily by a professional with the right tools and the right skills. Number 91, team management. If you've got a number of teams, whether they're employees or freelancers, hiring someone who can manage the team on your behalf will save you a lot of time. They'll be able to make sure that the right things are being done, that team members are getting updates on the information. You can even use particular software to help team members to interact with each other, and this team manager can take charge of that software and make sure that everything's being done correctly and deadlines are being met and so on. Number 92, training and FAQs. FAQs being frequently asked questions. Whether this is training that your customers need or internal training, you can hire someone to create tutorials and such for you, and also to make sure that the frequently asked questions are being kept up to date on your website or within internal documents as well. Number 93, competitor research. It's really important in business that you're aware of what your competitors are doing, whether it's so that you can stay up to date with them, but also just to be aware of what they're doing in case you can do something different. Sometimes doing the opposite of all of your competitors can help you stand out. So it's important to keep on top of what competitors are doing. And I don't mean spying and being sneaky about it. It can be done quite openly. There's nothing wrong with just going to a competitor's website and having a look at what they're doing and so on. And again, that's something that can be easily outsourced. Number 94 is social media listening. And this is where you can pay someone to monitor social media to see what's been said about your company, your business, your products and your services, or just about your industry in general. And they can create reports, whether it's a weekly report or a monthly report. You have this report come back to you so you know what sort of things are being said. If there's things being said about you, then it's great to know if there's good things being said, but if there's negative things being said, then you know you've got issues that need to be worked on, or it might be industry things. Number 95, website audits. This is where you can hire someone to audit your website to let you know what issues might be there. They can usually do testing behind the scenes as well as just what the average customer sees, and they can come back with a document that reports what sort of issues they found that need work, but also what things are working well and that you might need to do more of. Number 96, forum participation. For a lot of industries, it can be really worthwhile participating in forums. Someone who's experienced in that will be able to participate in forums on your behalf, and that's definitely a worthwhile thing to outsource. Number 97 is banner ad management. So if you've got some banner ads that advertise your products or services or your business in general, you can hire someone to manage that, where they will find the sites that are going to be best or most effective for you to advertise on, and they can liaise with those sites to make sure that the ads are the right sizes and style, and that they can find out what the payment is and maybe negotiate better deals for you and so on. Number 98, your keyword research. A step that a lot of small businesses leave out. If you're on the internet, if you've got a website, you're selling products or services on the internet, you should know what keywords people are searching for that are relevant to your business and how you can try to be found for those keywords. Number 99, WordPress site updates. So this could be just general updates, but also general maintenance of your WordPress site, making sure that your WordPress version is kept up to date, your plugins and your themes. Number 100, source and manage guest bloggers. Now, I've already said that any business on the internet, or any business full stop, should have a blog. Okay, it's really important and getting more and more important all the time. You can hire someone to source and manage guest bloggers. This is a great way to help you from having to create so much content, is you can have a guest blogger who creates the content for your blog. And they're happy to share that via your blog. And having someone who can find these bloggers and manage them is again something that's worthwhile doing. And 101, overall business management. You can hire a business manager who will look after the management of pretty much everything within your business. They can manage your project manager, your accounting, your bookkeeping, your car maintenance, everything like that. They will manage all of those freelancers, or they'll do some tasks themselves. They'll be able to do reporting and analysing and let you know what areas have issues or potential issues that might need to be addressed. Quite often they can solve these sorts of problems before you even know about them. Although ideally you would still want to know about them, but you'd want to know, this is the issue that we saw and this is how I fixed it, so you don't have to worry about it. Or they might be able to say, this is what I suggest we do to fix it. So a business manager, definitely something that is worth outsourcing. And then you can sit back and relax. Or, as is more often the case, you can focus more of your time doing the things that you love doing, the parts of your business that you really enjoy or that you're really good at. But even if you're good at it, if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. Outsource that. This will give you a lot more free time, though, to be able to enjoy your business and enjoy the rewards of having your own business. Would you like more? For more practical information that will help you grow and develop your business, subscribe for updates at donnamarie It's Donna-Marie-Coggins.com. By subscribing, you get all my regular updates plus some special ones and special gifts that I only share with my subscribers. And if you like this, go ahead and like and share this post. And I hope that this helps you to outsource more tasks within your business so you can start enjoying your business more, enjoying your freedom, and enjoying the rewards that your business can offer you.